Be me. 25-year-old software developer living in downtown Chicago. Single for about 8 months after breaking up with college girlfriend, Madison. She moved to California for some startup job. We tried long distance, but it got weird. Anyway, I'm doing my own thing now. Work from home most days, hit the gym, play some video games. Pretty content with bachelor life, honestly. Get a text from unknown number on Tuesday morning. Hey, Anon, it's Jessica from Madison's sorority. Remember me? Takes me a second, but yeah, I remember her. Tall brunette, always seemed cool when we hung out at parties. Madison is getting married this Saturday and really wants you there. That's weird. We ended things on decent terms, but wedding invite level? She specifically asked me to reach out because she lost your number. Even weirder, she has my number. We texted like 3 weeks ago about some Netflix show, but whatever. Maybe she wants closure or something. When and where? Jessica sends me this fancy digital invitation. Some country club venue about 2 hours outside the city. Ceremony at 4 p.m., reception to follow. Dress code is formal. Shit, I don't own a tuxedo. Text my cousin Derek, who's about my size. Dude, can I borrow your tux for a wedding Saturday? Which wedding, bro? My ex Madison is getting married, apparently wants me there. That's not weird at all, Anon. I know, right, but free food and open bar. Derek drops off his tuxedo Thursday night. Classic black, fits pretty well. He also brings his girlfriend, Samantha, who immediately starts interrogating me. Why would an ex invite you to her wedding? Maybe she wants to show off her new husband or something. Or maybe she's still hung up on you. I doubt that Samantha. She seemed pretty happy in California. Friday night, I'm having second thoughts. This whole thing feels off somehow, but I already RSVP'd and Derek's tux is hanging in my closet. Plus, I'm curious about what kind of guy she ended up with. Saturday morning, I drive out to the venue. It's this beautiful old country club with gardens and everything. Definitely expensive. Madison's family always had money. Parking lot is surprisingly small for a wedding, though. Maybe it's an intimate ceremony. Check my phone, 3:45 p.m., perfect timing. Walk up to the entrance where there's a guest book table. Elderly woman behind it smiles at me. Name, please? Anon, I'm a friend of the bride. She flips through pages looking confused. I don't see you on the list, dear. Weird, but maybe Jessica forgot to add me. I was invited by Jessica. She said Madison wanted me here. The woman looks even more confused now. Honey, this is the Peterson Williams wedding. Madison Williams? No, dear. Jennifer Williams and Michael Peterson. What the hell is going on here? Pull out my phone to double check the address. Yep, this is definitely the place Jessica sent me. Are there multiple weddings here today? Just this one, sweetie. Maybe you have the wrong venue. I'm standing there, Derek's tuxedo, looking like an idiot. Phone buzzes with a text from Jessica. Running late, but almost there. Can't wait to see you. Something is seriously wrong here. Decide to call Madison directly. Go straight to voicemail, which is weird. Try calling Jessica back. Also, straight to voicemail. I'm about to leave when I hear someone calling my name. Anon. Oh my God, you actually came. Turn around and it's Jessica, running toward me in a bridesmaid dress. She looks stunning, honestly, hair done up, makeup perfect. Where's Madison? The lady at the guest book says this isn't her wedding. Jessica gets this guilty look on her face. Okay, so there's something I need to tell you. Here we go. Madison isn't getting married today. What do you mean? You sent me the invitation. I may have borrowed this wedding venue for the day. You borrowed a wedding venue? Well, technically I'm crashing this wedding, but I told them I'm the bride's cousin. This woman has lost her mind. Why would you do that? Because I've been trying to ask you out for like 2 years and you never got the hint. Wait, what? You've been what now? Remember at Madison's birthday party junior year? We talked for like 3 hours about Marvel movies. I do remember that actually. She knew more about comic books than most guys I know. Or last Christmas when we ended up at the same coffee shop and you bought my drink. That was just being polite though. I kept hoping you'd ask for my number, but you never did. Because you were Madison's friend, there's like a code about that stuff. Madison and I weren't that close. We just lived in the same dorm. This is a lot to process. So you faked an entire wedding to get me to show up? I may have also told a few people we were dating. Who did you tell? The wedding planner, the catering staff, my parents who drove here from Michigan. Oh no. Your parents are here? Yeah, they really wanted to meet my boyfriend. Jessica, I'm not your boyfriend. But you could be. Look how good you look in that tux. She's not wrong. Derek's tux does make me look pretty sharp. This is insane. You can't just fake a wedding. It's not fake, there's a real wedding happening right now. That we're crashing. Details in on details. Some older couple approaches us. Jessica, honey, is this the young man you've been telling us about? Jessica grabs my arm. Mom, Dad, this is Anon. Her dad is a big guy, firm handshake, intimidating smile. So you're the software developer our daughter won't stop talking about. I look at Jessica with panic in my eyes. Dad, please don't embarrass me. I like a man with a good job, very practical. Her mom seems sweet, gives me a hug. Jessica showed us your picture. You're even more handsome in person. She showed you my picture? Oh yes, from Madison's Instagram. You two looked so cute together. Jessica is turning red now. Mom, that was just a group photo. Well, you were standing very close to him, dear. This conversation is surreal. Jessica's dad starts grilling me about my job. So software development, that's good money, right? It pays the bills, sir. Call me Frank, any man dating my daughter is family, Jessica whispers in my ear. Just play along for like an hour, please. This is crazy. I'll explain everything later, I promise. Frank is still talking. You know Jessica was valedictorian of her high school class. Dad, stop. Got a full scholarship to Northwestern. Very bright girl. I'm sure she is, sir. Frank, remember? Meanwhile, the actual wedding ceremony is starting. We're standing in the back trying to blend in. Jessica's mom leans over. What a beautiful ceremony, reminds me of when Frank and I got married. How long have you two been together? Jessica panics. We're taking things slow, Mom. Smart girl, your father and I dated for 3 years before getting engaged. I'm sweating bullets in this tuxedo. The bride and groom are saying their vows. Actually pretty touching. They seem really happy. Jessica's watching them with this wistful expression. Someday that'll be us. Jessica, we're not even dating. Yet. The confidence on this woman is unreal. Ceremony ends. Everyone starts moving toward the reception area. Jessica's parents go to find their table. Okay, we need to leave before someone figures out we don't belong here. Actually, I kind of want to stay for dinner. Are you serious right now? The menu looked really good, Anon, plus my parents drove 4 hours to meet you. Meet your fake boyfriend. Details. We somehow end up at a table with Jessica's parents and some random wedding guests. Elderly woman next to me starts making conversation. How do you know Jennifer? Jessica kicks me under the table. College friends. Oh, wonderful. I'm Jennifer's great-aunt Mildred. Great. Now I'm lying to a sweet old lady. She looks beautiful today. Absolutely radiant. Mildred nods approvingly. And you two make such a lovely couple. She's talking about me and Jessica. Thank you, ma'am. Jessica beams at the compliment. Dinner arrives and it's actually incredible. Filet mignon, roasted vegetables, some fancy potato thing. This is better than most restaurants. Jessica's dad, Frank, agrees. Open bar too, I could get used to this. Frank, don't embarrass yourself. One drink, Barbara. I'm celebrating my daughter's happiness. Jessica looks genuinely happy sitting here with her family. Makes me feel kind of guilty about the whole situation. During dinner, Jessica tells me about her job. Turns out she's a graphic designer for some advertising agency. I work mostly with tech companies, lots of app designs and websites. That's actually really cool. See, we have things in common. She's right, we do seem compatible. Frank starts telling embarrassing stories about Jessica's childhood. She used to dress up as Wonder Woman every day for like 6 months. Dad, please stop. Had the whole costume, lasso and everything. I was 8 years old. Still have the photos if you want to see them, Anon. I would actually love to see those. Jessica throws her napkin at me. Traitor. But she's laughing when she says it. The real bride and groom make their rounds to each table. They stop at ours and I start panicking again. Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here. Jennifer is gorgeous. Michael seems like a good guy. We're so happy you could celebrate with us. Mildred introduces everyone at the table. This is Jessica and her boyfriend, Anon. Jennifer looks confused. I don't think we've met before. Jessica thinks fast. We're +1s with the Chicago group. Oh, from Michael's work. That's so sweet. Michael nods along even though he has no idea who we are. Thanks for making the trip. They move on to the next table. That was way too close. Relax, Anon. We're blending in perfectly. The DJ starts playing music and people head to the dance floor. Want to dance? I don't really dance. Come on, it's a wedding. You have to dance. She drags me onto the floor. Starts with something slow, Ed Sheeran or something like that. Jessica is actually a really good dancer. Where did you learn to dance like this? Took lessons in high school, thought it would impress boys. Did it work? You tell me. She's definitely impressing me right now. We're swaying to the music and it feels surprisingly natural. Can I ask you something? Shoot. Why go through all this trouble? You could have just asked me out normally. I tried dropping hints for 2 years. You're completely oblivious. Fair point. Plus, I wanted to see you in a tux. Mission accomplished then. You look really good, Anon. Like really good. The song changes to something more upbeat. Jessica starts doing these moves that make everyone around us stop and watch. Turns out she's not just good, she's amazing. Spinning and dipping and making me look way better than I actually am. Where the hell did you learn to dance like that? I may have been on the dance team in college. Of course you were. Even her parents are watching from their table looking proud. Frank gives me a thumbs up. We dance for like 30 minutes straight. By the end, I'm actually having a great time. Okay, I have to admit, this is pretty fun. See, I told you. We head back to the table for some water. Barbara pulls me aside. She really likes you, Anon. I'm starting to figure that out. Jessica doesn't usually bring boys home to meet us. She doesn't? Last boyfriend was in high school. She's been focused on her career. That actually makes me feel special somehow. But she lights up when she talks about you. We barely know each other, though. Sometimes you just know, dear. Barbara heads to the bathroom, leaving me with my thoughts. Jessica comes back with 2 pieces of wedding cake. Chocolate with raspberry filling, your favorite. How do you know that's my favorite? Madison mentioned it once. This woman has been paying attention. The cake is incredible. Probably costs more than I spend on groceries in a month. So what's the plan here? Do we just sneak out or what? Actually, I have another confession. Oh no. I may have also booked us a hotel room. Jessica. 2 beds, separate beds. You can't keep making decisions for both of us. But we're having fun, right? I have to admit we are. That's not the point. What is the point then? Honestly, I'm not sure anymore. The reception starts winding down around 10 p.m. Jennifer and Michael are cutting the cake and tossing the bouquet. Jessica catches it somehow. This is a sign. It's a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. We say goodbye to her parents. Frank gives me another firm handshake. Take care of our girl, Anon. I'll do my best, sir. Barbara hugs both of us. Don't be strangers. You're welcome anytime. They drive off, leaving me and Jessica in the parking lot. So about that hotel room. I can't believe you actually booked one. The Marriott downtown, they have really nice rooms. I should probably just drive home. It's a 2-hour drive and you've been drinking. She's right. Frank insisted on buying me several beers. Fine, but I'm taking the couch. Deal. We check into the hotel around 11 p.m. The room is actually really nice. King-size bed, sitting area with a couch, view of the city. There's only 1 bed. I may have lied about the 2 beds thing. Jessica. But look how big it is. We could fit like 4 people in there. She's not wrong. The bed is enormous. I'm still taking the couch. Whatever makes you comfortable. She disappears into the bathroom to change. I'm sitting on the couch in Derek's tuxedo, wondering how I got here. My phone buzzes with a text from Derek. How was the wedding, bro? Complicated. Did you hook up with the ex? Wrong ex, long story. Sounds juicy, details tomorrow. Jessica comes out of the bathroom in pajamas. Cute ones with little pandas on them. Your turn. I change into the t-shirt and shorts I keep in my car. When I come out, she's sitting on the bed channel surfing. Want to watch a movie? Sure, what's on? Looks like Crazy Stupid Love is starting. Ryan Gosling, nice choice. We end up watching the whole movie. Jessica provides commentary throughout him. See, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you have to take risks for love. Steve Carell's character gets divorced though, but he finds happiness in the end. After a lot of drama and complications. Life is complicated, Anon. The movie ends around 1 a.m. I should probably get some sleep. Me too. I grab a pillow and blanket from the bed. You know the couch is probably really uncomfortable. I'll survive. The bed is seriously huge. Good night, Jessica. Good night, Anon. I lay on the couch for about 20 minutes before giving up. The thing is basically a torture device. Hey, is that offer still open? Which offer? The bed sharing thing. Of course, come on. I climb into bed, staying as far on my side as possible. See, plenty of room? Yeah, this is much better. We lay there in the dark for a while. Can I ask you something? Sure. Why me? You could probably date anyone you want. I like that you're genuine, Most guys I meet are either trying too hard or not trying at all. What category do I fall into? Neither. You're just yourself. Is that a good thing? It's the best thing. We talk for another hour about random stuff. Her job, my work, movies we like, places we want to travel. Turns out we have a lot in common. Eventually we both fall asleep. Wake up around 9 a.m. with Jessica curled up against my side. She looks peaceful sleeping there. Try to move without waking her, but she stirs anyway. Morning. Sorry, I'm apparently a cuddler. It's okay, I sleep better with someone next to me anyway. We order room service for breakfast. French toast, bacon, fresh fruit, good coffee. So what happens now? What do you want to happen? Honestly, I'd like to take you on a real date. Really? Last night was insane, but I had more fun than I've had in months. So did I. But next time, let's just go to dinner like normal people. Deal, but I'm keeping the tuxedo photos. What photos? She shows me her phone. Dozens of pictures from last night. Us dancing, eating cake, talking with her parents. When did you take all these? I have my ways. You're seriously crazy. But the good kind of crazy, right? Jury's still out on that one. We check out of the hotel around noon. I'll follow you back to the city. Actually, I was thinking we could grab lunch somewhere. Our first official date? If you want to call it that. I definitely want to call it that. We find this little diner about halfway home. The kind of place with checkered floors and pie that's actually homemade. This is perfect. More your speed than crashing weddings? Much more my speed. Over burgers and milkshakes, she tells me more about the whole plan. I've been working up the courage to ask you out for months. Why didn't you just text me? Because I wanted it to be memorable. Mission accomplished. Plus, I figured if you showed up, it meant you at least didn't hate me. I definitely don't hate you. Good to know. My phone buzzes with a text from Derek. How was the mysterious wedding? I show Jessica the message. Tell him it was the best wedding I've ever crashed. I text back exactly that. Derek immediately calls. Dude, what the hell does that mean? I'll explain when I get home. Did you get laid? Goodbye, Derek. Jessica is cracking up. I like your cousin. He's an idiot, but he means well. We finish lunch and head back to our cars. So dinner this Friday? It's a date. A real date this time. Promise. She gets in her car and drives off. I sit there for a minute processing everything. 24 hours ago, I thought I was going to my ex's wedding. Instead, I ended up fake dating someone who's been interested in me for 2 years, and somehow it all worked out. Drive home with the biggest smile on my face. Derek is waiting in my apartment when I get there. Dude, you look way too happy for someone who just went to his ex's wedding. It wasn't my ex's wedding. What do you mean? I tell him the whole story. The fake invitation, Jessica's parents crashing the wedding, the hotel room. So let me get this straight. Some girl tricked you into a fake date by pretending your ex was getting married? Pretty much. And you're going out with her again? This Friday. Bro, that's either the most romantic thing I've ever heard or the most psychotic. I'm hoping for romantic. She seems cool though. Anyone who can pull off a plan like that has serious commitment. That's what I'm afraid of. Derek laughs. At least you know she's interested. Yeah, no mixed signals there. By the way, thanks for not getting any stains on my tux. Thanks for letting me borrow it. Anytime, bro. Sounds like it was worth it. Friday comes around faster than expected. Jessica texts me the restaurant address. Somewhere normal this time, I promise. Turns out to be this Italian place downtown. Small, intimate, actual reservations required. I show up right on time and she's already there, wearing a simple black dress, hair down, minimal makeup. Somehow looks even better than she did in the bridesmaid dress. You clean up nice. Thanks, you look amazing. This is weird, right? Having a normal date after everything? Good weird though. Dinner is perfect. Good food, good wine, actual conversation without any crazy schemes. So tell me about your job, the real version. I design mostly mobile apps, some web stuff. It's pretty fun actually. Any apps I would know? She names a few and I recognize one I actually use. No way. You designed the interface for that? Guilty. I use that app like every day. Then you've been interacting with my work for months without knowing it. That's actually really cool. See, we were meant to be. You're never gonna let me live this down, are you? Never. Dessert arrives and we're sharing tiramisu. Can I ask you something serious? Sure. Why didn't I notice you before? Like really notice you? because you were dating Madison and I respected that. But after we broke up, you seemed like you needed space to figure things out. So you waited 8 months? I'm patient when it matters. That's actually really sweet. Plus, I wanted to make sure you were over her before I made my move. What made you think I was ready? You started posting pictures of yourself having fun again. You've been stalking my social media? Monitoring, stalking sounds creepy. I have to laugh at that. There's a difference? Monitoring is romantic, stalking is criminal. Good to know. We walk around downtown after dinner. It's a nice night. Not too cold, streets are busy with other couples. This is nice. Much better than wedding crashing? Different kind of nice. End up at this coffee shop that's open late. Get some fancy lattes and sit outside. So what's the verdict? Was the fake wedding worth it? Ask me in 6 months. Fair enough. But so far so good. That's all I can ask for. Drop her off at her apartment around 11 p.m. I had a really good time tonight. Me too. See you soon? Definitely. She gives me a quick kiss on the cheek before heading inside. Drive home feeling pretty good about everything. 3 months later, we're officially dating. 6 months later, I meet her extended family at Thanksgiving. Turns out her whole family is just as crazy and charming as she is. Her uncle asks how we met. She crashed a wedding to trick me into a date. That sounds like our Jessica. Apparently elaborate schemes run in the family. 1 year later, we move in together. 2 years later, I propose. At a real wedding this time, her cousins. She says yes before I even finish asking. I've been waiting for this since the fake wedding. It wasn't fake, there was a real wedding happening. Details. Some things never change. 6 months after that, we have our own wedding at the same country club where we first met. Turns out the venue coordinator remembered us. Aren't you the couple who crashed the Peterson-Williams wedding? We prefer to call it crashing. Well, you're welcome back anytime. Derek is my best man. Can't believe this all started with my tuxedo. Best investment I ever made. Jessica's dad, Frank, walks her down the aisle. Take care of my girl, Anon. Always. During the reception, Jessica catches her own bouquet. Still don't believe in coincidences? Nope, this was destiny. You're ridiculous. But you love me anyway. Yeah, I do. That was my face when I realized sometimes the best things happen when you least expect them. And that feeling when you find someone who's willing to fake an entire wedding just to spend time with you. Turns out elaborate schemes can lead to real love. Who knew? Be me. 26-year-old accountant at mid-sized marketing firm. 5'7" on a good day, decent looking but nothing special. Work in this open office with about 30 people. Mostly normal coworkers except for Riley. She's the IT specialist, handles all our tech problems. 5'10", athletic build, always wearing jeans and flannel shirts. Short, messy hair, barely wears makeup. Complete tomboy but somehow still attractive. Problem is she's absolutely savage to everyone. Especially me for some reason. Walk into office Monday morning with coffee. Computer is acting up again. Won't connect to the network. Reluctantly walk over to Riley's desk. Hey, could you help me with my computer? She looks up from her monitor with this annoyed expression. What did you break this time? I didn't break anything, it just won't connect. Sure, because you're so tech savvy. Follows me back to my desk, towering over me the whole way. Move. She practically shoves me out of my chair, starts typing rapidly, making exaggerated sighs. Did you try turning it off and on again? Of course I did. Did you actually turn it off or just close the laptop? I closed the laptop. Jesus Christ, you're hopeless. She restarts my computer and it works immediately. There, try not to break it again before lunch. Walks away without another word. My cubicle neighbor Tony is snickering. Dude, she absolutely destroys you every time. I know, I don't get why she hates me so much. Maybe she likes you. Tony, she just called me hopeless. Exactly, girls are weird like that. Tuesday morning, printer jams while I'm trying to print reports. Spend 10 minutes trying to fix it myself. Finally give up and walk to Riley's desk again. Printer emergency. Let me guess, paper jam? How did you know? Because you're predictable. She gets up and I have to crane my neck to look at her face. This is the 3rd time this month. It's not my fault the printer sucks. It's not the printer's fault you don't know how to use it. We walk to the printer area together. She opens it up and pulls out crumpled paper in 2 seconds. See that little diagram on the side? It shows you how to fix this. I looked at that. Did you, though? She's standing way too close now. Can smell her shampoo, something citrusy. Maybe next time read the instructions instead of just stabbing buttons. I don't stab buttons. You absolutely stab buttons. She demonstrates by poking the air aggressively. That's you, button stabber. Walks away, leaving me standing there. Coworker Lisa comes over. She's so mean to you. Why do you keep asking for her help? Because she's the only one who knows how to fix anything. You could try learning some basic computer skills. I know basic computer skills. Turning it off and on again doesn't count. Even Lisa's roasting me now. Wednesday, I decide to prove I'm not completely helpless. Spend my lunch break watching YouTube tutorials about network troubleshooting. Thursday morning, my computer starts acting up again. Instead of asking Riley for help, I try to fix it myself, following the steps from the video, check network settings, reset the adapter, restart services. Nothing works. Computer is completely dead now. Panic setting in because I have a presentation at 2 p.m. Swallow my pride and walk to Riley's desk. I may have made things worse. What did you do? I tried to fix the network issue myself. She looks at me like I just said I performed brain surgery. You tried to fix it yourself? Yeah, I watched some tutorials. Oh, this is gonna be good. She follows me back, actually seems excited now, sits down and starts examining my computer. Holy shit, what did you do? I just followed the YouTube video. Which video? I show her on my phone. This video is for Windows 7. We use Windows 11. What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference? She's actually laughing now, not in a mean way. You basically tried to perform surgery with a butter knife. Can you fix it? I can fix it, but I'm never letting you live this down. Spends 30 minutes rebuilding my network configuration. There, but next time just ask me instead of Dr. YouTube. I was trying to be self-sufficient. Self-sufficient? You nearly bricked your entire system. I was learning. You were dangerous, but she's smiling when she says it. Friday afternoon, the whole office is dealing with a server outage. Everyone's computers are down, people are panicking. Riley is running around like a maniac trying to fix everything. She looks stressed for the first time since I've known her. Decide to help somehow, even though I'm useless with tech. Start bringing her coffee and snacks while she works. You don't have to hover. I'm not hovering, I'm providing support. This is hovering. Would you prefer I go back to my desk and panic like everyone else? Actually, no, the coffee is helping. She's been working for 3 hours straight. Bring her a sandwich from the deli downstairs. Turkey club, extra pickles. How did you know I like extra pickles? I pay attention. She stops typing and looks at me. That's surprisingly thoughtful. I have my moments. Very rare moments. But she eats the sandwich. Around 6 p.m., she finally gets everything working. Most people have already left for the weekend. Servers back up, crisis averted. You're like a tech superhero. I'm really not. You saved everyone's weekend. I did my job. We're the only ones left in the office now. Want to grab a drink? You look exhausted. She considers it for a moment. 1 drink. We go to this sports bar across the street, order beers, and sit in a booth. So why are you so mean to me? I'm not mean, I'm direct. You called me hopeless 3 days ago. You are hopeless with technology. But why single me out? Tony doesn't know anything either. Tony doesn't ask for help 5 times a week. Fair point. Maybe I should learn more about computers. Maybe you should. Would you teach me? She almost chokes on her beer. You want me to teach you? You're clearly the expert. I'm also clearly not a patient teacher. I noticed. I would probably make you cry. I'm tougher than I look. She gives me this skeptical look. You're really not. How do you know? Because you asked me to help with a paper jam. That printer is confusing. It has pictures. We end up talking for 2 hours. Turns out she's actually pretty cool when she's not fixing my computer. Grew up with 3 brothers, played varsity basketball in college. That explains why you're so tall. 5'10" isn't that tall. It is when you're 5'7". You're 5'7"? I thought you were shorter. Thanks. I didn't mean it as an insult. Sure you didn't. I like shorter guys, actually. Wait, what? You do? Yeah, tall guys are overrated. Most women seem to disagree. Most women are basic. Interesting perspective. So what's your type then? Smart, funny, not completely helpless with technology. Well, I'm batting 1 for 3. Which one? I'm funny sometimes. Sometimes doesn't count. You laughed when I broke my computer. I was laughing at you, not with you. Still counts as funny. That's not how it works. We closed down the bar talking about random stuff. Movies, music, her hatred of romantic comedies. They're so unrealistic, no one falls in love that easily. Maybe you just haven't met the right person. Maybe the right person doesn't exist. That's dark. That's realistic. Walk back to the parking garage together. This was fun. Don't let it go to your head. Too late. See you Monday. Try not to break anything over the weekend. No promises. Monday morning, I actually researched some basic IT stuff. Spend Sunday watching legitimate tutorials for our system. Computer has a minor issue and I actually fix it myself. Feel pretty proud until Riley walks by. Wow, you fixed something without breaking it worse. I've been studying. Let me see what you did. She examines my work like a teacher checking homework. Not terrible. That's basically a compliment from you. Don't push it, but she seems impressed despite herself. Tuesday, I help our new intern, Carl, with his computer setup. Actually know enough to be useful now. Riley watches from across the room. Look at you being all helpful. I learned from the best. The best would be me. Obviously, you're still not ready for advanced troubleshooting, but I'm ready for intermediate troubleshooting. Let's call it beginner plus. Progress. Wednesday, she actually asked me to help her with something. I need someone to test this new software while I debug it. You want my help? I want your ability to break things in unexpected ways. That's still technically asking for my help. It's asking for your incompetence. I'll take it. We spend the afternoon working together. She explains what she's doing while I try to crash the program. Click that button repeatedly. Like this? Faster. Try to overwhelm the system. I managed to cause 3 different error messages. Perfect. You're actually useful at breaking things. Finally found my calling. Don't quit your day job. Accounting is my day job. Right, forgot you had actual skills. Was that almost a compliment? That was acknowledgement of competence. I'm writing that down. Don't. Thursday, the office air conditioning breaks. It's 85 degrees and everyone is miserable. Riley is trying to fix some overheating servers, bring her ice water and a small fan from my desk. You don't have to take care of me. Someone should. You work harder than anyone here. It's my job. Your job is its support, not single-handedly saving the company. Someone has to do it. Maybe someone should take care of you for once. She stops what she's doing and then looks at me. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, just making an observation. Don't make observations. But she keeps the fan. Friday afternoon, I'm actually having computer problems I can't solve. Spend an hour trying everything I learned. Finally admit defeat and ask Riley for help. What seems to be the problem? Blue screen of death? I think it's a driver issue. Look at you using technical terms. I've been studying. I noticed. She fixes it in 5 minutes, but seems less annoyed than usual. You actually tried to solve it yourself first. Learning from past mistakes. Character development. Did you just reference a TV trope? Maybe. You're nerdier than you pretend to be. Don't tell anyone. Your secret is safe. Coworker Beth invites me to happy hour with some people from the office. Riley is surprisingly included in the group. We all go to this trendy cocktail place downtown. Everyone orders fancy drinks. Riley gets a beer. You're not a cocktail person? I don't like drinks that take 10 minutes to make. Fair enough. Plus, they put too much fruit in everything. You have strong opinions about fruit. Fruit belongs in fruit salad, not alcohol. Conversation flows easier with the group dynamic. Riley is actually pretty funny when she's relaxed. Tells stories about the ridiculous IT tickets she gets. Someone once asked me to fix their computer because it was making weird noises. What kind of noises? Turns out they had music playing and didn't know how to turn it off. That's amazing. Last month, someone thought they got hacked because their screensaver came on. How do you deal with that level of technical illiteracy? Very carefully and with a lot of caffeine. Around 9 p.m., people start leaving. Offer to walk Riley to her car. I can walk myself. I know you can, but it's dark and I'm being polite. Politeness is suspicious. Maybe I'm suspicious then. We walk through the parking garage. You know you're different than I thought. Different how? Less hopeless. High praise. Don't let it go to your head. Already there. We reach her car, some beat-up Honda Civic. This was fun. It was tolerable. I'll take tolerable. Good night. She drives off and I realize I actually like her. Not just attracted to her, but actually like her personality, which is weird because her personality involves insulting me daily. Monday morning, I bring coffee for both of us. What's this? Coffee, you seem like you could use it. I always need coffee. Then I'll keep bringing it. Don't make this a thing. Too late, it's already a thing. She takes the coffee anyway. This is good coffee. I asked the barista what the most caffeinated option was. Smart. I have my moments. Very brief moments. But she's smiling. Tuesday, I overhear her complaining about her lunch. Forgot to pack anything and the cafeteria food is garbage. Want half my sandwich? What kind of sandwich? Turkey and Swiss. I guess I could eat half. We eat lunch together at my desk. You don't have to share your food with me. I want to. Why? Because you work through lunch most days and barely eat? How do you know that? I pay attention. That's either sweet or creepy. I'm hoping for sweet. Jury's still out. Wednesday, she actually sits with me during lunch. Brings her own food this time. What are you reading? Fantasy novel, dragons and magic stuff. Nerd, says the woman who builds computers for fun. That's different. How? Technology is useful, dragons aren't real. Dragons are awesome, though. Can't argue with that logic. We end up talking about books and movies. Turns out she loves action films and hates romance. Die Hard is the perfect movie. Better than Casablanca? Casablanca is overrated romantic garbage. Those are fighting words. You want to fight about it? Maybe. I could take you? Probably. Definitely. She's right. She probably could. Thursday, I stay late to finish some reports. Riley is still working too, troubleshooting network issues. Around 8 p.m., I order pizza for both of us. You didn't have to do that. You haven't eaten since lunch. How do you know? Because I've been here the whole time. Stalker behavior. Caring behavior. Same thing. We eat pizza in the empty office. Why do you work so much? Someone has to keep this place running. But why does it have to be you? Because I'm good at it. You're good at lots of things. Doesn't mean you have to do everything. Like what else am I good at? You're funny, smart. You make everyone's life easier. That's literally my job description. No, your job is IT support. You go way beyond that. What's your point? My point is you deserve someone who appreciates everything you do. She gets quiet for a minute. That's surprisingly deep. I have hidden depths. Very hidden. You bring out the best in me. I mostly just insult you. Your insults are weirdly motivating. That's the strangest compliment I've ever received. You're a strange person. Takes one to know one. Friday afternoon, I finally work up the courage to ask her out. Walk over to her desk after most people have left. Want to grab dinner this weekend? Like a date? She stares at me for a long moment. You realize I'm taller than you. I noticed. And I'll probably keep insulting you. I'm counting on it. And I hate romantic movies and flowers and all that typical date stuff. Good thing I hate that stuff too. You do? We could see Die Hard at the Revival Theater. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's October. Die Hard transcends seasons. True. So is that a yes? It's a maybe. I'll take maybe. Pick me up at 7 and don't try to open car doors or any of that chivalrous crap. Wouldn't dream of it. And if you're expecting me to act all feminine and girly, you're going to be disappointed. I like you exactly how you are. Even though I'm mean to you, especially because you're mean to me. You're weird. You're weirder. Perfect match then. Saturday night, I pick her up at her apartment. She's wearing jeans and a black t-shirt. Somehow looks better than most women in evening gowns. Ready for the greatest action movie ever made? Bold claim. You'll see. We get dinner before the movie at this burger place. So why did you finally ask me out? Because I realized I look forward to your insults every day. That's unhealthy. Probably. But also kind of sweet. Don't tell anyone I'm sweet. Your secret is safe. What about you? Why did you say yes? Because you're the first guy who didn't try to change me. Why would I want to change you? Most guys want a girlfriend who's soft and feminine. Most guys are idiots. True. I like that you're tough and independent and sarcastic, especially sarcastic. We watch Die Hard and she provides commentary throughout. See, perfect pacing, character development, actual stakes. You're right, this is pretty great. Pretty great? This is a masterpiece. Fine, it's a masterpiece. Damn right it is. After the movie, we walk around downtown. So this is our first official date. How am I doing so far? Not terrible. High praise from you. Don't get cocky. Too late. We end up at a 24-hour diner drinking coffee and talking. Can I ask you something? Shoot. Why are you interested in me? You could date anyone. That's not true. You're smart, successful, attractive, and sarcastic and mean and taller than most guys. Those aren't bad things. Tell that to every guy I've ever dated. Their loss. You really think that? I know that. She reaches across the table and takes my hand. You know I'm gonna keep being difficult, right? I'm counting on it. And I'm probably gonna keep insulting you at work. Wouldn't have it any other way. Good, because I really like insulting you. I really like being insulted by you. We're both weird. The best relationships are weird. Who told you that? I read it somewhere. You read about relationships? Research. Nerd. You're nerd now. My nerd. Drive her home around 2 a.m. Walk her to her door even though she says it's unnecessary. I had fun tonight. Me too. Want to do it again sometime? Yeah, I do. Cool. We stand there awkwardly for a second. Are you gonna kiss me or just stand there? I was working up to it. Work faster. Kiss her on her doorstep. She tastes like coffee and feels exactly right. Not bad for a short guy. Not bad for a mean girl. See you Monday. See you Monday. Drive home with the biggest smile on my face. Monday morning, I bring her coffee as usual. Don't think dating me means I'm going to be nicer to you at work. God, I hope not. Good, because your computer skills still suck. Wouldn't want them any other way. You're impossible. You love it. Maybe I do. Definitely you do. Don't push it, but she's smiling when she says it. 6 months later, we're still together. She still insults me daily at work. I still bring her coffee every morning. She still fixes all my computer problems. I still think she's the most amazing woman I've ever met. Turns out sometimes the best relationships start with someone calling you hopeless. And sometimes being 5'7", dating a 5'10" woman is exactly perfect. Especially when that woman could probably kick anyone's ass, but chooses to date you instead. Be me. 23-year-old art major at State University. Live in shared house with 4 other people near campus. One of them is Oliver, 24-year-old engineering student. He's the most annoying person alive. Always leaving dishes in the sink, plays guitar at weird hours, brings different girls over every weekend, somehow thinks he's God's gift to women. Hate everything about him, especially his stupid perfect smile, and the way he always smells like coffee and aftershave, and how he actually listens when people talk. Wait, no, I hate that he pretends to listen. Definitely hate everything about him. Monday morning, I'm making breakfast. Oliver walks into kitchen shirtless. Morning, Zoe. Put a shirt on. Nobody wants to see that. See what? Your pale chest. My chest isn't pale. He's right. He's actually really tan. Whatever. Just cover up. Yes, ma'am. He salutes me mockingly. Want to throw my cereal bowl at his stupid head. Instead, I storm out to eat on the porch. Our housemate Marcus comes outside. You know he likes you, right? Oliver? Absolutely not. He talks about you constantly. He complains about me constantly. That's not complaining, that's flirting. That's definitely complaining. When's the last time you saw him bring a girl home? Think about it for a second. Last weekend. Before that? Can't actually remember. I don't keep track of his hookups. Right, because you don't care. Exactly, I don't care. Then why do you get so mad when he leaves dishes out? Because it's gross and inconsiderate. We all leave dishes out sometimes. Not like he does. Zoe, you literally threw a plate at the wall last week. That was different. How? It just was. Marcus laughs and goes back inside. Definitely don't care about Oliver's dating life. Tuesday evening, I'm studying in the living room. Oliver sits down with his laptop. What are you working on? Art history paper? About what? Like you'd understand. Try me. Renaissance painting techniques. Sfumato versus chiaroscuro. Stare at him in shock. How do you know those terms? I took art history as an elective. You did not. Last semester, Professor Henderson. Why would an engineering major take art history? Because I wanted to understand art better. That's stupid. Why is that stupid? Because you're never going to use it. I'm using it right now. He's right, but I'm not admitting that. Whatever, I need to concentrate. Want me to leave? Yes. Okay. He actually gets up and leaves. Now I feel bad for being rude. No, wait, I don't feel bad. Wednesday, our other housemate Luna is having a party. The house fills up with college kids. I'm hiding in my room trying to finish assignments. Around 11 p.m., someone knocks on my door. Party's downstairs if you want to join. It's Oliver, slightly drunk, leaning against my doorframe. I don't party. Why not? Because parties are loud and annoying. Like me? Exactly like you. Harsh, but fair. He starts to leave, then turns back. You know you're missing out on life, right? My life is fine without parties. Is it though? Yes, it is. When's the last time you did something fun? I have fun. Reading textbooks doesn't count. I do other things. Like what? Can't think of anything recent. I paint? When was your last painting? Last month. That's not recent enough. I don't need life advice from you. Maybe you do. Maybe you should mind your own business. Maybe I care about you. Well, don't. Slam the door in his face. Immediately regret it, but refuse to open the door again. Thursday morning, there's a canvas and paint set outside my door. No note, but I know it's from Oliver. The supplies are expensive, professional grade. Want to throw them away out of principle. Instead, I bring them inside. Spend the afternoon painting for the first time in weeks. It feels amazing, like breathing again. Hate that he was right about me needing this. Friday evening, I finish the painting. It's a landscape of the mountains outside town. Actually pretty good. Maybe my best work this year. Oliver's in the kitchen making dinner. Thank you for the supplies. What is supplies? The canvas and paints. I don't know what you're talking about. Right, they just appeared magically. Must have been art fairies. Art fairies? Very generous creatures. He's stirring pasta sauce and it smells incredible. What are you making? Carbonara. Smells good. Want some? Should say no out of principle. I guess I could eat. He makes me a plate without saying anything. It's the best pasta I've ever had. This is actually really good. Don't sound so surprised. I didn't know you could cook. There's a lot you don't know about me. Like what? Like I speak 3 languages. No, you don't. He starts speaking what sounds like Italian, then switches to Spanish, then something that might be German. Show off. You asked. I didn't ask you to be pretentious about it. How is knowing languages pretentious? Everything you do is pretentious. Name one pretentious thing I do. You leave books lying around where everyone can see the titles. That's called reading. You read philosophy books. Philosophy is interesting. It's pretentious. You're impossible. Good, but I'm smiling when I say it. Saturday, our housemate Ben brings his new girlfriend over. She's this tiny blonde girl who giggles at everything. Watching them be all cute and coupley is annoying. Oliver's on the couch reading. Don't they make you sick? Who? Ben and what's her name? Chloe. And why would they make me sick? All that mushy romantic crap. I think it's nice. It's disgusting. You don't believe in love? Love is a chemical reaction designed to make people reproduce. That's very romantic. I'm not a romantic person. What kind of person are you? A realistic person. Realistic people can still fall in love. I'm never falling in love. Never? Never ever. What if you already have? I haven't. How do you know? Because I would know. Would you though? Stop reading and look at him. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Just asking hypothetically. Well, hypothetically, I would definitely know. If you say so. He goes back to reading. Spend the rest of the day thinking about that conversation. Definitely not in love with anyone, especially not Oliver. Sunday, I'm doing laundry in the basement. Oliver comes down with his basket. Sorry, didn't know you were using the machines. It's fine, I'm almost done. We stand there awkwardly while my clothes finish. Can I ask you something? Sure. Why do you hate me so much? I don't hate you. You act like you hate me. That's just my personality. You're not mean to Marcus or Ben or Luna. They're not as annoying as you. What makes me annoying? Everything about you. You're just a lot. A lot how? You're too happy and optimistic. That's annoying? Yes. Why? Because it's not realistic. Maybe your version of realistic is just pessimistic. Maybe your version of optimistic is just naive. Touche. My laundry finishes and I start pulling it out. Drop one of my shirts and Oliver picks it up. Hands it to me and our fingers touch. Feel this weird electric shock. Thanks. No problem. We're standing really close now. He smells like laundry detergent and that aftershave again. I should go. Yeah, me too. Neither of us moves. Zoe? What? I don't think you really hate me. Yes, I do. I think you're scared. Scared of what? Of liking me. That's ridiculous. Is it? Yes. Then why is your heart beating so fast? It's not. I can see your pulse in your neck. Instinctively cover my neck with my hand. You're imagining things. Am I? He steps closer. I'm going upstairs. Zoe, wait. What? Just think about it, okay? Think about what? Whether you really hate me or if it's something else. Run upstairs without answering. Spend the evening pacing around my room. Definitely hate him. Hate his stupid perfect hair. Hate how he makes carbonara better than any restaurant. Hate how he knows about art and speaks 3 languages. Hate how he bought me expensive paint supplies. Hate how he makes me feel confused and angry and something else. Something that definitely isn't love. Monday morning, I avoid the kitchen entirely. Tuesday, I eat lunch on campus instead of coming home. Wednesday, I stay late at the library. Anything to avoid Oliver. Thursday evening, Luna corners me. What's going on with you and Oliver? Nothing's going on. He keeps asking if you're okay. Why would he ask that? Because you've been avoiding him all week. I haven't been avoiding anyone. Zoe, you literally hid behind a tree when you saw him on campus. That was a coincidence. A coincidence? I was looking at the tree. Looking at the tree? It's a very interesting tree. You're being ridiculous. I'm being normal. Normal people don't hide behind trees. Normal people do lots of things. Not that thing. Luna sits down next to me. You know he hasn't brought any girls home since you moved in. So? So maybe he's not as much of a player as you think. I don't think about his dating life. Right, and that's why you threw that plate. The plate was about dishes. The plate was about jealousy. I don't get jealous. Everyone gets jealous. Not me. What about when that girl Rebecca was all over him at Marcus's birthday? Remember that night clearly. Some sorority girl hanging on Oliver's arm all evening, laughing at everything he said, touching his shoulder constantly, made me so angry I had to leave early. I left because the party was boring. You left because you were jealous. I was not jealous. Then why did you ask me 3 times if they left together? I was making conversation. You were investigating. I was not. They didn't leave together, by the way. I don't care. She tried to get him to go home with her. Good for her. He said he wasn't interested. That's nice. Said he was interested in someone else. Look at Luna suspiciously. Who? He didn't say. Then how do you know this story is true? Because Rebecca told everyone at her sorority. Oh, she was pretty upset about being rejected. I'm sure she was. Especially since he's supposedly such a catch. Is he though? You tell me. I wouldn't know. Right, because you hate him. Exactly. So you wouldn't care if he started dating someone? Nope. Even if it was someone really pretty and nice. Don't care at all. Someone who appreciates how sweet and funny he is. I don't think he's sweet or funny. Someone who loves how he cooks and speaks 3 languages. Anyone can learn languages. Someone who thinks he's perfect just the way he is. Nobody's perfect. So you wouldn't mind if he found someone like that? I would be happy for him. Really. Really. But the thought makes my stomach hurt. Friday, I finally run into Oliver in the hallway. Can't avoid him without being obvious. Hey, stranger. Hi. Haven't seen you around much. I've been busy. With what? School stuff. Right. We stand there awkwardly. I made extra carbonara if you want some. I already ate. It's in the fridge if you change your mind. Okay. Zoe? What? Did I do something wrong? No. Then why are you avoiding me? I'm not avoiding you. You literally just hid in the bathroom when you heard me coming upstairs. I had to pee. For 20 minutes? It was a really long pee. He laughs despite himself. You're a terrible liar. I'm not lying. You're doing that thing where you scrunch your nose. I don't scrunch my nose. You're doing it right now. Instinctively touch my nose. I am not. Look, if I did something to upset you, just tell me. You didn't do anything. Then what's the problem? There's no problem. Zoe. What? Talk to me. I am talking to you. I mean, really talk to me. I don't know what you want me to say. I want you to be honest. About what? About why you're so scared of me. I'm not scared of you. Then prove it. How? Have dinner with me tonight. Like a date? Like two people eating food together. That's basically a date. Only if you want it to be. I don't want it to be anything. Then it's just dinner. Consider it for a moment. Fine, but I'm not dressing up. I wouldn't expect you to. And we're not going anywhere fancy. I was thinking the kitchen. You're cooking? Unless you want to order pizza. Your cooking is fine. High praise. Don't let it go to your head. Too late. Saturday evening, I come downstairs for dinner. Oliver has set the table with actual plates and napkins, lit a candle in the middle. This looks suspiciously like date setup. It's just nice table setting. The candle is very date-like. The candle is for ambiance. Ambiance is date territory. Fine, I'll blow it out. No, don't. It smells good. Vanilla. I like vanilla. I know. How do you know? You always buy vanilla coffee creamer? You pay attention to my coffee creamer? I pay attention to lots of things about you. That's creepy. That's observant. Same thing. Not the same thing. He serves dinner, some kind of chicken with herbs. This smells amazing. Thank you. Where did you learn to cook like this? My mom taught me. Your mom must be a good cook. She's the best cook I know. What's she like? A lot like you, actually. How so? Stubborn, sarcastic, pretends not to care about people. I don't pretend anything. Right, you really don't care about people. Exactly. So you don't care that Marcus failed his midterm? Marcus failed a midterm? Hypothetically. Well, hypothetically, I might care a little. And you don't care that Luna got rejected from that internship? Luna got rejected? Hypothetically. Hypothetically, that would suck for her. So you do care about people. Fine, I care about some people. What about me? What about you? Do you care about me? You're tolerable. Tolerable? Most of the time. What about the other times? The other times you're insufferable. But you still eat dinner with insufferable people. I eat dinner with anyone who cooks this well. So it's just about the food? Obviously. Good to know. We eat in comfortable silence for a while. Can I ask you something personal? Depends how personal. Why don't you date? Who says I don't date? I've never seen you with anyone. Maybe I'm discreet? Are you? No, I just don't date. Why not? Because dating is complicated and messy. Most good things are complicated and messy. Like what? Like art. Art isn't messy. Have you seen your studio space? He's right. My corner of the basement is chaos. That's organized chaos. That's just chaos. It works for me. Maybe messy works for relationships too. Maybe it doesn't. How do you know if you've never tried? I've tried. When? High school. High school doesn't count. Why not? Because everyone's an idiot in high school. I wasn't an idiot. Everyone thinks they weren't an idiot. What about you? Do you date? Sometimes. Anyone serious? Not recently. Why not? Haven't found the right person. What's the right person like? Smart, funny, artistic? Sounds generic. Someone who challenges me. Challenges how? Makes me think differently about things. Like what? Like whether pessimism and realism are the same thing. Realize he's talking about me. That's very philosophical. I told you I like philosophy. Right, pretentiously. Not pretentiously, genuinely. What's the difference? Pretentious people read philosophy to seem smart. And genuine people? Read philosophy to understand life better. What has philosophy taught you about life? That most things worth having are difficult to get. Like what? Like getting someone to admit they don't actually hate you. I do actually hate you. Do you though? Yes. Then why are you having dinner with me? Because you cook well. Just the cooking? Just the cooking. What about the conversation? The conversation is tolerable. Just tolerable? Don't fish for compliments. I'm not fishing, I'm investigating. Investigating what? Whether you're lying to yourself. About what? About hating me. I'm not lying about anything. Prove it. How? Tell me one thing you genuinely hate about me. Just one? Start with one. Think about it for a minute. I hate how you always smell good. That's what you hate? It's annoying. How is smelling good annoying? Because it makes it hard to concentrate when you're around. Hard to concentrate on what? On hating you. Realize what I just said. I meant on other things. Like what other things? Like school and art and stuff. So I'm distracting? You're annoying. But also distracting? Annoying can be distracting. True. What else do you hate about me? I hate how you always know the right thing to say. I don't always know the right thing to say. You do though. Like when? Like when you bought me those art supplies. I told you that wasn't me. Right, art fairies. Very generous art fairies. Or when you made extra carbonara. I always make extra food. Or when you asked me to dinner tonight. What was right about that? It made me feel like maybe I'm not as weird and antisocial as I think. You're definitely weird. Thanks. But not antisocial. How do you know? Because you're having dinner with me. This is a one-time thing. Is it? Yes. That's disappointing. Why? Because I like talking to you. You like arguing with me. Same thing. Not the same thing. With you it is. Finish dinner and help him clean up. This was nice. Just nice? Fine, it was really nice. Progress. Don't let it go to your head. Already there. We're standing at the sink washing dishes. Keep bumping into each other in the small space. Sorry. You don't have to apologize for existing. I feel like I take up too much space. You don't take up enough space. What does that mean? It means you hide from everything. I don't hide. You hide from me. That's different. How? Because I'm what? You're dangerous. Dangerous how? You make me feel things I don't want to feel. What kind of things? Complicated things. Like what? Like maybe I don't actually hate you. That's a start. Like maybe I actually what? Nothing. Zoe. What? Say it. Say what? What you were gonna say. I wasn't gonna say anything important. I think you were. You think wrong. Do I? He turns to face me fully. We're standing really close again. I think you were going to say you like me. I wasn't. I think you've liked me for a while. You're delusional. Am I? Yes. Then why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Like you want to kiss me. I do not want to kiss you. No? No. Then you won't mind if I do this. He steps closer. Do what? This. Leans down and kisses me. For a second I freeze. Then I kiss him back. His lips are soft and he tastes like wine. His hands are in my hair. My hands are gripping his shirt. This is the best kiss of my entire life. Break apart after what feels like forever. I still hate you. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Then why did you kiss me back? Temporary insanity. For 30 seconds. Very temporary insanity. Zoe? What? I really like you. I really hate you. No, you don't. Prove it. Okay. Kisses me again. This time I don't even pretend to resist. Wrap my arms around his neck. He lifts me up and sets me on the counter. Still hate me? More than ever. Good. Good? I like that you hate me. Why? Because your version of hate feels a lot like love. It's definitely hate. If you say so. I do say so. Then I guess I'll have to change your mind. You can try. I will. Good luck with that. I don't need luck. Why not? Because I have time. Time for what? Time to make you admit you love me. I will never admit that. We'll see. We will see. Kiss him one more time. Maybe hate isn't the right word after all. Maybe it never was.